Dear Taurus, a soul with a heart as patient as the ancient earth, strong enough to hold the weight of the world, yet gentle enough to nurture the smallest seed of hope. I am here today not simply to read words for you, but because there is a vibration, a current of energy flowing directly toward you, and it carries a message so urgent, so sacred, that it feels like a whisper you've been waiting your whole life to hear. Perhaps it's a confirmation for a prayer you sent out into the lonely quiet of last night. Or maybe it's the answer to a question you stopped asking years ago, believing the universe had forgotten. And I feel it so clearly. This weight you've been carrying, it's not just the weight of your own dreams, but the burdens of others you've taken on, believing you were the only one strong enough to hold them. You have been the rock, the steady hand, the quiet provider, smiling reassuringly while inside. A part of your spirit felt heavy, exhausted, like a field that has given its harvest season after season without ever being allowed to rest. You've worked so hard, haven't you? You have poured your life force into projects, into people, into promises, and there have been moments in the dead of night when you've looked at your own hands and wondered if all that effort was ever truly seen, if it would ever truly bloom into the masterpiece you envisioned. I need you to listen to me now, with the deepest part of your being. That question is about to be answered. There is a shift happening, a quiet but monumental turning of a wheel that you cannot see but have already begun to feel. It's like the first tremor before the ground gives way to a hidden spring, a dream, one you may have even begun to let go of. A career path you thought was closed to you is not just a possibility, it is an approaching reality. The universe has seen every ounce of your dedication, every silent sacrifice, and it is about to present you with a tangible gift, a recognition so profound it might startle you at first. And when it arrives, your first instinct might be to doubt it. Your practical heart, the part of you that has been disappointed before, may whisper, "Don't get your hopes up. This is too good to be true." Please, my dear Taurus, do not fall into that old shadow. To doubt this gift is to tell the universe you are not ready for it, and you are more than ready. You have been forged in the fires of patience. This isn't luck. It is a sacred payment for a debt of devotion that you have long been owed. When the congratulations come, I want you to open your arms and receive them. When the opportunity is laid before you, I want you to say yes, not with your mind, but with the part of your soul that knows it is worthy. This is not the time to shrink. It is the time to stand in the full light of what you have earned. And this external shift is creating an echo within you. Isn't it? A new curiosity, a gentle stirring in your soul. I feel you being drawn to something new, a hobby, or a subject that feels like a forgotten language your spirit remembers. Perhaps you find yourself lost in books about a topic that has nothing to do with your daily life, or scrolling through images and stories that awaken a sense of wonder you thought was long gone. Do not dismiss this. This is your intuition, your inner guide, showing you the new soil where your joy can grow. Follow that thread, join that group, start that conversation. Allow yourself the simple pleasure of learning for the sake of feeling alive. It is in these quiet, personal passions that you will rediscover the parts of yourself you set aside while you were busy holding up the world for everyone else. But I also feel a tension. As your inner world expands, the outer world may feel loud, intrusive. There might be visitors in your home, demands on your time, a flurry of activity that feels like it's pulling you away from the very stillness you need to hear your own thoughts. Your mind right now is a garden of brilliant ideas, blooming one after the other, and you need the quiet space to walk through it. Do not let the irritation of these interruptions sabotage this sacred process. It is not selfish to retreat. It is not unkind to close your door. Go for a walk, sit in a quiet corner, put pen to paper. Your soul is speaking to you in profound ways right now, and you must give it the silence it needs to be heard. You have given so much of your energy to others. It is now a sacred duty to reclaim some of it for yourself. This clarity, this focus, is extending to the material world as well. If you have been thinking of a new investment, of planting a seed for your future security, the energy is aligned for it now. Your mind is sharp, but more importantly, your intuition is humming with a deep knowing. There is a feeling in your gut, a quiet certainty about a path to take. I want you to trust that feeling more than any expert advice, more than any external voice. Your body holds a wisdom that transcends logic. Tonight, I invite you to place a notebook by your bed, because even your dreams may be carrying blueprints for your future, messages from the deepest part of your psyche about how to build a life of true, sustainable abundance. But with all this movement, all this becoming, there is a quiet ache I feel within you, a loneliness, not for people, but for peace, a weariness that sinks deep into your bones. You may feel as if you are bending under the weight of your responsibilities and your pride. That beautiful, strong Taurian pride makes it so hard to ask for help. But my dear, true strength is not about never bending. It is about knowing when to allow yourself to be supported. Today, be kind to yourself. If your spirit feels heavy, let music be the gentle hand that lifts it. Sing, even if only you can hear it. Play an instrument. Organize your space, not as a chore, but as a ritual of clearing out old energy to make way for the new. You are not sad. You are in a sacred state of rest and recalibration. You have been in a long winter, and now you are a fallow field gathering strength for a spectacular spring. True healing, the kind that returns the smile to your soul, will not be found in pushing harder, but in the quiet tranquility of allowing yourself to simply be. Forgetting your pride and whispering, "I need help," is not a sign of weakness. It is the ultimate act of self-love. And sometimes, just as you begin to rest, a storm will gather. Your plans may get blocked. A path that seemed clear may suddenly become complicated and overgrown. When this happens, please remember this: some storms are not sent to destroy you, but to clear your path. They arrive to wash away what is no longer meant for you, to strengthen your roots, and to teach you a lesson in resilience that you will need for the next chapter of your journey. Do not be discouraged when obstacles arise. Do not give up. You are so much more than any temporary setback. There is a strength in you that you often forget you possess, a well of power you can draw from when you least expect it. Your life is on the cusp of a profound and positive transformation, but the universe is asking you not just to wait for it, but to co-create it, to make it happen with your faith and your determination. In the days ahead, you will find yourself in situations, perhaps with a group of people, where you must lead, where you must make a decision with a clear head, even when your heart feels pulled in a different direction. This has always been a challenge for you, hasn't it? This delicate dance between your heart and your mind. You either feel everything so deeply that you become vulnerable to the energies around you, easily hurt, or you build a wall so high and so thick that you become a fortress, a rock that no emotion can touch. The universe is now inviting you to find the middle path, to learn how to be both strong and soft, to be clear-headed without being cold-hearted, to be empathetic without losing your center. This is your next level of mastery. Taurus, the greatest prosperity, the most profound peace, comes from a place of harmony. It is time to let go of these extremes. You are not a toy of your emotions, nor are you a stone. You are the earth itself, firm and steady, yet alive with feeling and capable of nurturing incredible life. As you begin to walk this balanced path, you will find that the world begins to respond to you in a new way. And that is because the universe is about to surprise you with something magnificent, something you may not see coming, but that will feel like a wave of pure confirmation washing over you, a feeling of deep, satisfying rightness. The seeds of effort you have been planting in the soil of your life, the ones you thought had withered, are about to bloom in ways you cannot yet imagine. Trust me when I say this, your energy has been invested in the right places, even when it felt like you were pouring it into barren ground. Patience has been your greatest trial, but it is about to become your greatest triumph. I feel the energy of a heavy, heavy burden you've been carrying, especially in your work or in your heart. It's as if you've been trying to carry 1,000 heavy branches all by yourself, pushing yourself to the point of exhaustion. The universe is whispering to you today, with the utmost gentleness, lay them down. It is time to release some of that weight. You do not have to do everything alone. It is not only okay to ask for help, it is essential for your spirit's expansion. The effort you've poured out has served its purpose. Now, you must take a step back, breathe, and allow others to step in. Most importantly, it is time for you to rest. True, deep, unapologetic rest. And in this space of rest, in this quiet field you create by laying down your burdens, something beautiful can finally take root. There is a message here of a profound and meaningful connection, a relationship that is aligned with your soul's deepest values. This is not just a fleeting romance. This is the energy of a divine union. For some of you, this may be the rekindling of a love from the past, a flame you thought had long since gone out. For others, it is a new beginning, a meeting that feels less like a first introduction and more like a long-awaited homecoming. A critical choice about your heart is on the horizon, and the universe is aligning you with someone who sees you, who understands your silent strength, and who doesn't need you to be a rock, but simply needs you to be you. This is the harmony your soul has been aching for. But to receive this love, you must first connect with the courage that already lives within you. Despite the disappointments of the past, despite any lingering bitterness from a heart that was not handled with care, you possess a quiet, formidable strength. It is the strength to control your emotions, not by suppressing them, but by understanding them. It is the power to face the ghosts of old heartaches and choose love anyway. The universe is reminding you today that your vulnerability, that deep, feeling heart of yours that you sometimes see as a weakness, is actually your most profound source of power. It is what allows you to love fully, unconditionally, and it is the very thing that will draw this sacred connection to you. After a long period of confusion, a time that may have felt cold and uncertain, a sun is rising just for you. This is an energy of pure positivity, a brilliant light that will illuminate your path and bring clarity where there was once only fog. This is one of the most beautiful and inspiring energies the universe can send. It signals the end of that cold phase and the beginning of warmth, success, and deep, soulful happiness. Expect good news, expect healing, expect to feel things begin to grow again, like a forgotten garden that suddenly feels the life-giving warmth of the sun after a long, hard winter. And you will not be basking in this warmth alone. There is an energy of celebration, of joyful collaboration, of finding your people. It speaks of the community around you, the friends and loved ones who bring harmony and shared happiness into your life. You may soon find yourself in a gathering, a celebration where you look around and feel an overwhelming sense of belonging, surrounded by souls who genuinely cherish you. This is a reminder from the universe to nurture these connections, to share your joy, because it is this circle of support that will hold you and sustain you. It is time to celebrate the beautiful life you are building and the relationships that nourish your spirit. And with this joy comes a new, tangible opportunity, a seed of immense potential related to your career, your finances, or your long-term security. The universe is offering you a solid, grounded new beginning that can lead to stability, prosperity, and real, lasting growth. This may be connected to a past endeavor, a project you thought was finished, but which now holds a second life. It could be a new job, a surprising investment, or a proposal that lands on your desk and feels like the key you've been searching for. This is a reminder that solid, tangible rewards are within your grasp, a physical manifestation of all the spiritual work you have been doing. And that spiritual work, that weight you have carried, sometimes it leaves an echo in the physical body. You may be feeling it now, a tension, a mild but persistent ache, perhaps in your neck or your shoulders, the very place we carry our unspoken burdens. This is your body speaking to you, asking you to listen. Perhaps it is time for a new pillow, a more supportive chair, a change in how you hold yourself as you work. But more deeply, it is your body asking you to consciously release the tension you've been holding, to stretch, to breathe into those tight places, to let go of the need to carry it all. Listen to these whispers from your body. If the discomfort persists, do not hesitate to seek help, to find a specialist who can offer a more specific kind of care. Tending to your physical vessel is a sacred act of self-love. In your work, your focus is becoming laser-sharp. Your mind is a brilliant tool, and though your schedule may feel packed, every moment of dedication is weaving a tapestry of future success. There is a raise on the horizon, a bonus, a recognition that will not only reward your bank account, but will validate your soul. Stay focused. Let go of the idle chatter that drains your energy and keep your eyes on the prize. You are a truly dedicated professional, and the universe always rewards that kind of commitment. Remember that what we sow, we eventually reap. And you have not only sown seeds of hard work, but of integrity, of dedication, and of quiet perfectionism. If you are searching for work, it is this very determination that will be your salvation. An opportunity is coming, and it will be absolutely fabulous. Financially, the message is clear. It is time to shed the old burdens, to welcome new growth. The weight of past financial endeavors may have held you back, but as you consciously release that weight, you create a vacuum that fortune loves to fill. Lighten your load, and you allow abundance to flow more freely into your life. Your practical Taurian nature makes you attuned to opportunity, but recent setbacks may have made you cautious. Now is the time to blend that caution with a renewed sense of faith. A shift in your perspective can turn a small investment into an abundant gain. Free yourself from financial stress, and you will attract a positive energy that transforms not just your bank balance, but your entire mindset about wealth. Sometimes, less is more. By streamlining your commitments, you create the very space that abundance has been waiting to enter. In love, I feel your deep desire to settle, to build a nest with a soul who truly understands you. But you've felt that people created for your specific needs are rare, and this has made you passive. You let things flow. You go with what happens. You let the other person lead, believing it will all just work itself out. But sometimes, this beautiful, easygoing nature can be misinterpreted as carelessness. The person you are with might feel that you are not fully invested, when in truth, you are so deeply invested that you are terrified of doing the wrong thing. So, the universe invites you to a new dance, to think clearly about what you truly want, to observe the person you are with, to understand their needs, and to adapt slightly, not by losing your essence, but by meeting them in the middle. If you are in a relationship, today is a beautiful day for stability and peace. Protect that peace. Keep your private moments sacred. Remember the old wisdom, dirty laundry is washed at home. Do not let the eyes of outsiders taint the beautiful connection you are building. If you are single, this is a sacred time for you. It is time to dedicate yourself, to compliment yourself, to honor your own needs, so that you can finally attract the person who is not just a partner, but your true other half. That person will come, but first, you must become your own true other half. This energy of unity extends to your family. These ties are a source of profound comfort and stability for you, and now is the time to consciously nurture them. There is a warmth here, suggesting joyful moments, celebrations, and reunions. This is the perfect time to strengthen those bonds, to share meaningful moments, to close any distance that may have formed. Open communication and shared experiences will transform everyday moments into cherished memories. Be present, be engaged, and you will invite a spirit of profound unity and collaboration into your home. Energetically, you are in a place of high organization and deep determination. This is filling you with an emotional stability that is allowing your goals to materialize, one by one. You are seeing obstacles fall away, and it is filling you with a profound sense of satisfaction. The most positive thing to foster right now is this incredible, organized determination. It is the engine of your success. It fills you with a happiness that motivates you and keeps you moving forward. Never lose this. It is one of your greatest gifts. But on the negative side, be careful not to run over others in your quest to achieve your goals. Let things unfold. Learn to have compassion and empathy for those who move at a different pace, and avoid becoming extremely upset in situations that require sanity and tolerance. This is not a time to complicate things further. It is a time to seek peace, to choose harmony, and to trust that your determination, when tempered with grace, is what will truly make things happen. Dear Taurus, this was the message the universe wanted you to hear today. As we close this time together, I invite you to place a hand on your heart. Feel that steady, strong beat. It is the rhythm of your own resilience. And I want you to whisper these words, not to me, but to the deepest part of your own soul. I am worthy of the peace I have worked for. I release the burdens that are not mine to carry. I open my hands to receive the abundance that is my birthright. My strength is gentle, my heart is wise, and my future is bright. I am ready. Thank you for being here, for listening with an open heart. If these words touched a place within you, if you felt seen and understood, let that feeling be your guide. The universe is guiding you, protecting you, and loving you more than you could ever know. We will meet again in the next whisper, at the next sacred turning point. You are not alone.